Brentus, it's actually J, not Silent Bob. But yeah. Stop it. Jeez. There we go. What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy Wednesday, everybody. You guys can probably tell, or if you can't, then you probably will very quickly. I am struggling today. I'm struggling very much today with my throat and my voice, and the drainage. I can't. I feel like I'm having to cough up a lung every few seconds. I'm not even a smoker. So we'll talk about the news that we have. We'll do the best we can. Emerald word of the day is ! 2024. We're going to talk about Q4 2024 news and updates from Q4. There wasn't really anything posted on any version of the game. So we'll talk about the news first. The Hero Wars Alliance news. There wasn't any new posts today. No new social media posts. As far as I could tell, there wasn't any additional leaks. There wasn't any additional leaks. There is potentially an update. I think I just got a notification that there was an update to the game. So we're going to check on that right now. There we go. There is an update. There's an update to Hero Wars Alliance. So let's talk about that real quick. This is from a few days ago though. So I'm not actually, that's not even a deal. I don't even care about that. I don't care about that. The events going live tonight, big time events going live tonight. Rudic Millstone, Alliance of Forces, Hero Tournament of Power going live tonight. All around a good set of events. Everybody needs runestones. Everybody needs rune spheres. At least most of us do. And I think that Tournament of Power is one of those that's good for the game. It's good for the game, I guess. A lot of people complaining about Hero Wars all the time. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. So we've got Legacy of the Great Ones live on Facebook and web. There is a little bit of overlap today for the events. Legacy of the Great Ones, Time for Pranks, and Ascension to Asgard. Today's a good day. Today's a good day to play Hero Wars Dominion Era. There's a lot of overlap. You can get a lot of stuff accomplished today. 3 different events. Some of the events have got tasks on all 3, like spend energy, spend emeralds. So, spending a little bit extra today above, slightly above average. They went live last night. Okay, well, yeah. I haven't even logged into mobile today, so that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Yep. Over on GDEV.inc. GDEV is the parent company, the GDEV universe, Hero Wars, other games, right? They are, let's see, accept all. Yeah. Very flashy game company. You go to news and events, you go to press releases. Let's see. Here we go. This came out 2 days ago. Didn't have time yesterday to talk about it, but I wanted to talk a little bit about it today. This is not good, guys. Things are not really good with Nexters, with GDEV, with Hero Wars. Okay, there's a lot of great financial highlights here. Okay. A lot of great financial highlights. I was hoping to get the condensed slideshow, but let's take a look at this chart here. So Q4 2024, Q4 2023, okay? 11% drop in overall revenue, okay? A 9% drop. That's in the fourth quarter. A 9% drop in revenue for the entire year. Okay, now, I'm not going to be a Hero Wars Nexters GDEV apologist or supportist or anything like that. I am just going to say that the economy in 2024 wasn't great. And there was a lot of companies that revenue was down. Okay, a lot of companies. If you go look at the balance sheet of just about every company, with the exception of a couple overperforming or over-indexing tech companies like Apple and Tesla, a couple of those like that. For the most part, everybody was down. But concerning, still yes. Very concerning. Platform commissions have dropped considerably, which is good. Platform commissions is how much are paid to the Apple App Store and the Android App Store. That's dropped by 16%. That's good. Game operation cost went down a lot year over year. So the revenue dropped, how much total money they made before taxes and overhead, paying the janitors, all of that, that went down. But also the cost to operate the game itself went down by almost as much. Okay. Not quite as much in Q4, but overall in 2024, it went down the same. Marketing expenses dropped dramatically. Administrative and general expenses, this is things like HR, attorneys, the professional, those kinds of people, that's basically flat. Basically flat. Even though it says a 5%, and this is 8 and 8, I don't understand what that is. But here's the big concerning number right here. Profit for the period net of tax, right? Profit for the period net of tax. So we had 11 million profit in quarter four of 23, and 46 million profit in the year of 2023, 2 million profit in a quarter year over year. And then the total annualized profit dropped by 45%. Okay. Now, oddly enough, even though this looks bad, some reason this is an 86%. I don't know if this is a typo. For those of you that don't understand how to read these graphs, if there's a parentheses, it means it's a negative change. Right? It means it's a negative change. I'm assuming that this is a typo, that this is supposed to be negative 86%, or the 86% is in parentheses, because the year over year drop 45%. This is alarming, guys. This is pretty alarming. Adjusted EBITDA, I don't want to go into what EBITDA really means. I don't really need to go into this too much. Cash flows generated from open operating activities. Yeah. So as a result of the factors above, we recorded a profit for the period net of tax of 2 million compared to 11 million in the same period. Adjusted EBITDA amounted to 12, an increase of 2 million compared with the same period in 2023. Cash flows, etc., 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 etc. So, I mean, the game is down, right? Whenever we're talking about people's wallets getting tighter, spending less money, the things, yeah, definitely probably meant, this is for all GDEV games by Tor. This is for all GDEV games, not just Hero Wars, all GDEV games. There's 6, I think, 6 or 7. Yep. So the thing about this documentation, and by the way, this is the results. This is not unaudited, but these documents in another form, in a more official format, was submitted to the SEC, which is what manages all financial institutions. And as such, this is as close and true to the actual financials of Hero Wars, GDEV, that we're going to see. Now, these things can be doctored, significantly can be doctored, just like, the XYZ amount of money that I make per year is not what I actually pay taxes on, because, you write off a lot of stuff, mostly included in here. But you can see here, year over year for the quarter, bookings are down by over 10 million. That's like 3 million per month drop in bookings. Dropped 18 million for the entire year. 18 million when compared to 400 million. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. It's a big deal. In-app purchases is down. Advertising, that's the direct click links, is down by 2 million. Shares of advertising. Monthly paying users. Monthly paying users in 2024 was 342,000 players. So in all games, Hero Wars Dominion Era, Hero Wars Alliance. I wonder if there's a list of games handy someplace. Let's see, gdev.inc. Overview. Let's see, and for investors, governance, sustainability, context. I wonder where if there's a list of games someplace. Island Hoppers, PG3D is, so we have Hero Wars Alliance, we have Hero Wars Dominion Era, we have Island Hoppers, we have Pixel Gun 3D, Royal Ark, let's see, Dawn of Zombies, we have Idle Zombie Miner, we have, no games listed here. All of the games, excuse me, all of the games account for 342,000 paying users per month. Okay, 342,000 paying users per month, which is down 9% year over year from 2023. Okay, and the average spend per paying player has gone up. Okay, so the average monthly total of spending players is 342,000. And those players each spent $92 each on average, right? 377,000 in 2023. Looking at this right here. This is the in thousands, how many paying players there are. And how many the amount that each are spending on average per month. So 35,000 players is about 1,000 guilds. Just for context, let's keep this in context. Let's assume that we're talking about just Hero Wars here, like overall Hero Wars. 35,000 players, 35,000 less players spent money per month on average in 2024 than they did on 2023. If you take, 35, right? Yeah, 35,000 divided by 30, you're looking at about 1,200 guilds. So 1,200 guilds, and there's a point to this, right? There's 1,200 guilds stopped paying. And you might say, this is a problem. This is a problem. But I want you to think about it every time you make a post. If you are, in my comments, the type of person to make a post on social media, Discord, or in the comment section of a video, etc., to boycott Hero Wars. Okay. 12,000 guilds stopped paying from 2023 to 2024. And yet, there's still 342,000 spending players playing this game. So do you think your social media post has any impact at all? 12,000 guilds stopped. 1,200 guilds. Sorry, 1,200. Yeah, 1,200. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. 1,200. Thank you. Yeah. The decline is due to a decline in monthly playing users, the share of advertising sales as a percentage of total bookings. So here's another interesting number. The amount of PC players is steadily increasing. The amount of web players, PC players, is steadily increasing. Okay, every month every quarter, it's like an extra 2 or 3% gain. You can see the quarter over quarter hasn't changed much, but overall for the whole year, it's different. It's by far a U.S. demographic. Asia lost some players. Europe gained some players, and that's like India and Brazil and Portugal and all of that, lost some players as well. So Europe gained a ton of players from 23 to 24. Yeah. So this all looks bad, right? This all looks bad, but realistically, who did well in 24? You know? Is this why Nexters is asking about consolidation? DP Fitzgerald, I'm not sure what you're referencing there. Consolidation. Yeah. It's not great. It's not great. So what's going to happen is a lot of politics has changed. And things are, I'm not an economist, so I'm not going to make any statements about it. Things are going to happen. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down, and the game will continue to generate revenue. This 11 million revenue in a quarter, which is roughly 3.5, almost 4 million per month, compared to 2 million for the quarter, which is like 0.75 or 0.66 million per month revenue. That's a lot. That's a big drop. That's a big drop in revenue. They definitely felt that. But their operating costs, expenses, and commissions all dropped as well. So, you know, they're probably not feeling it as bad as it looks. None of this is 2025 stuff. Okay. Trump was elected for 2025 though. So nothing about this financial document is reflecting 2025 and the rocky start that we've had. And, you know, this document is about should you invest in them or not. That's kind of the purpose of these documents. It's good for us to look at. It's up 0.19% today. You know, the 5-day has been pretty bad the last couple of days. It's kind of weird. You know, it was up to $20 at one time in 2025. And yeah, right here. It was, I guess, I don't know where it was. Somewhere around here. Maybe it was here. I can't remember. Was the most recent invasion of Russia into the Ukraine, and they did all of the research and found out that there was an oligarch on the board that had ties with some kind of insider trading or something. So they were delisted from the stock exchange, and that's why the stock plummeted here. Whenever they were delisted, it just dropped. Yeah. Will they ever get back up here to $80 a share? Probably not. But probably not. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Yep. A lot of things are changing in 2025, though. And here we are. Let's do some drawings, though. Let's see. Blue Dory. First name. Blue Dory. As a quick reminder, this is not a political channel. We're not here to debate politics at all. Not at all. Sometimes we get a little loose with it. I don't want any politics because it gets people upset. All right, it gets people upset. Do you think the cosmetic skin for Yasmin will be free or it'll be viable for real cash like the Lara Croft? The Yasmin skin, Anthony, as I mentioned yesterday in in yesterday's live stream. As a matter of fact, I just edited that section of the video. The Yasmin skin is for the top ranking Arena League players on Facebook and web. Mobile player. Nice. How about Christopher? Oh, I'm sorry, Christoph. Christoph. Excuse me. I apologize. I believe that Wendy beats the Shrooms hand over foot. If they had feet, yes. So yesterday I told you guys I think I had strep throat. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I think I actually have strep throat. Like, Christoph is here. Nice. Christoph, what version of the game do you play? I have some pretty gnarly swelling and inflammation, and I feel like I have to clear my throat constantly. Okay, Facebook player. Cool. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna change this to live chat. It doesn't feel good. Yeah, so this new Yasmin skin, this is only for the champions. I can't remember what the name of the league was. I have it written down someplace. Those that achieve the highest league in the new arena when it drops, it's going to be it. That's going to be it. And remember, you just get in there. You don't have to knock the rank 10 player out and take the rank 10 player's position. It's based on total points, accumulated points, which you can lose if you get hit, sure. But if you get in and you keep earning points, then you're good. You're Gucci. Yeah, so like I just gotta be like, I just gotta get in there, man. I just gotta get in there, get those points. Appearance only. Yep. Appearance only. Doesn't actually add. It's a cool skin. I mean, if you like Yasmin, it's cool to show off. That's the thing is like, Yasmin is so underused. Yasmin is so underused that, I mean, let's use her a little bit today. Yasmin is so underused that it's like, it's kind of a waste because, I guess we are, do I have to hit this? No, I don't have to hit that. I probably should. Yasmin is so underused that it's like nobody. You'll just never see anybody with it. Monthly payer, web player. Yeah, Susan. It's the Yasmin whale skin. It definitely is. Somebody said in the guild chat about some charged team. Foundry. Oh, we cleared the Foundry. Okay. Really? Gregorius? You see Yasmin all the time? I was going to make a point about it, but Yasmin was in the first team that I looked at right here. It's crazy. Yeah. Yep. Yasmin the workhorse. Indeed. Okay. Man, I'm so tempted. To just skip this, but I know I should. Hit it. Let's take a look at the Hero Wars guide. Brawl, search defenders. We've got Sigurd. We got Angus, Nova, Mari, Hyperion. Yeah, there isn't a team listed that I have that can beat this team. So it's funny. The teams that are listed on the Hero Wars guide Brawl thing are like fire teams. You would usually not use a fire team against a water team, but there you are. There you are. Helios is pretty much a mainstay on any array. Really? That's crazy. Yasmin is the new skin. It looks like a woke Snow White being transformed into body of Yasmin. Yeah, I hear that Snow White movie isn't doing really well. I can't wait till it shows up on Disney so I can watch it there. I do like the live action movies. Tenebris makes a difference. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Let's see. Chorus. I'm not even gonna do anything with the pet or with the flag there. Let's try this team. I think I know what's gonna beat David here. Let's go try it. Let's try to beat David with my Yasmin. So David is using one of my most favorite teams, and that's Astaroth, Nebula, Iris, Dorian, and Heidi, who is up here. There you are. Pet is Chorus. Now, the main way that I would combat this team, I mean, would you put Kane here? I think most people would put Kane here and leave her blank. This is the way that I put the pets. I'm not sure that this is the way that most people put the pets, but we're just going to leave it like this. If you attack into this team with the same team, I'm actually going to have a slight advantage because where is my Dorian? There we go. I'm actually going to have a slight advantage because Axel on Astaroth soft counters Iris, and Astaroth with Oliver kind of gets blown up by Iris. So we're going to try it. This is just testing, by the way. Nebula does need another pet option. I agree. So my Astaroth should survive, whereas his will die much faster. Yeah. Yep. And then it's just like the team that's left. And it's probably a little random as far as who's left. Christoph, I got you. It's a little random as to who's left. But if, and this is a big if that Astaroth is using Oliver, then mirroring the team and putting Axel on my Astaroth should be enough. But I don't know for certain that Astaroth is using Oliver. It's just the most common pet choice. It doesn't mean it's the correct always pet choice. So what I think that I would use actually as a counter to this team is Arachne. We're going to use number 1 Stunna here. And I know that we're going to have an opportunity to get whiffs because of the chorus, but anything I can do to keep Heidi out of camouflage. Heidi's ascended skill makes it so that he does a lot of bonus damage for as long as he is in camouflage. So as much damage as I can send to that midline, it ends up being something that he can't actually dodge because it's a magic attack. So the stun kind of knocks him out. I don't know if this is going to slightly be better, slightly be worse, but let's see here. Seems like I got an early defeat there. Just because I got an early defeat there doesn't mean that it's more likely to lose. It just means, so I think that we're actually going to stick to the Nebula. We're going to stick to the Nebula and hope for the old adage that the attacking team usually does have the advantage, okay? And in addition, I'm going to assume that they have the wrong pet on their Astaroth. Okay. Yeah. Arachne is key. Yeah, this basically takes their chorus and their pet flag out of the equation completely, okay? Their pet flag and their chorus is there to protect against stuns, silences, charms, all of that. None of my team actually does that, okay? So they're not getting any benefit from their flag. They are still getting a lot of benefit from their the patterns on the flag itself. But this is really going to come down to two things. Like I said, the attacking team gets the first attack and has a slight advantage. I am a little surprised. Oh, I absolutely lost this fight. So we're going to refresh. Maybe we can get a little cheat here. Doesn't the flag impact that advantage? How would the flag impact that advantage? They have a pet flag. Dang. Yeah. Pet skill power. It only increases Chorus's ability to protect the team. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of unfortunate. Kind of unfortunate. Maybe I should have gone with the Arachne team. Yeah. Well, Vincent, the way that attacks work is it's all based on the first attack. No, the pet flag does not impact patronage pets. This is actually a really good question. The pet flag does not affect patronage pets at all. It impacts them 0. So let's take a look at the flag itself. Okay. War flag of pet strength. Increases pet skill power. Increases pet skill power. Okay. Pet skill power. If you go look at the pets sanctuary, we're going to look at Chorus here. So this is the team ability. Look at that. Skill power. You can see that skill power. The green ability modified by skill power. You see that? Skill power. The violet ability, which is the patronage ability, has patronage power. Okay, and this is the case for all pets. Patronage power. Patronage power. You see that? Negative 0.23% patronage power plus 70. They're all like that. Skill power, patronage power. Okay. So the war flag for pets does not affect anything aside from the team pets. Good question, though. It's a question I get a lot. It's a question I get a lot. We're just going to go ahead and clean this up. We're just going to go ahead and clean this up real quick. I do still stand by my decision. I feel like I made the right choice in the attacking team. I probably could have chose a better attacking team, like a faster attacking team, maybe like a Qingmao Nebula, like a Qingmao Blender, maybe like a Kark Blender would have been a little bit faster, a little bit better against this team. As far as like what I have available, if we take a look here, combat training, fights. If we would have used, and this is a team that I use quite a bit, Laura, Aiden, Vex, Albus, Mara, Chorus. This is a lot of physical attack here, but stunned heroes can't dodge. So, you know, as long as I can hit, as long as my Kark ability hits Heidi, it knocks him out of his camouflage. And generally speaking, I probably should have just used this team. Looks like it has about the same win rate, though. Yeah, maybe a little bit less. Maybe a little bit less. Yeah, I still stand by my decision. Mirroring. Oh, I didn't even look, though. Let's see. Did they have the wrong pet on there? That's kind of what I'm curious about. Yeah, see what I'm saying here? Axel on Dorian. Interesting. And Albus on Heidi. Kane on Nebula. You know what? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I guess if the Heidi, if you don't feel like the Heidi's getting hit that much, then Albus is the better choice. Yeah. Yep. 10 in a row for the Blues. Feels good. Feels good to be a St. Louis fan. Yeah. So we are going to win today. We generally don't have any issues winning against this guild. Curly in first place. Yeah. Yep. I did my Clash of Worlds. I did my Titan hit today. Those of you that were curious, I did my Titan hit here, so we're good. We're good. We're gonna get a sweep on this versus Moonrise. A sweep, the second to last fight of the season. It might help us. It might help us jump into like 49, 48. But I don't know. I don't actually know how many points you get for winning. I think that's somewhere. Rules. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Dodge style pet. You know, I like using Albus on Heidi a lot, actually. I do. $750 to win plus 10% of the difference. $750 to win plus 10% of the difference. So we'll have 2,000, let's call it 1,500. So an extra 150. That's pretty good. It's 900 points. 900 points. So you got to think that these four right here, two of them are going to lose. But there's also 51 and 52. Who are we facing? Can't see what rank Moonrise is. They could either be 52 or 54. Yeah, so we might break into the top 50 for the last match. We might break into it. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Ties hurt. Yep. It's a poor game mode for sure. Charles Patterson. Charles Patterson. Not a poor game mode. It's a poor ranking structure. I actually like the game mode a lot. Colorado Kid. The moves will be back tomorrow. The moves will be back tomorrow. Unless you're saying that like you lost all of your moves. Did I lose all of my moves? I don't even know where the moves are. Where are the moves? Are they in your inventory at all? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens in 8 hours, I guess. Just hover over one in my mail. I don't have any in the mail. At least I don't think so. I don't know why I would have any in the mail. Trying to think if maybe there's a bundle that might have them. I don't know. I doubt the moves are gone. Spooky Spikes, that's the new arena grand prize for the top league. For the top league. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to go check out the storms. I guess it's storming here pretty bad. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. 12 p.m. Central Time. No, tomorrow's Thursday. 8:30 p.m. Central Time. That is 1:30 a.m. UTC. Yeah. Should probably go eat something, actually. Boy, am I tired. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Please leave a like if you found this live stream interesting or educational or both. Or a dislike, that's fine. Look forward to hanging out with all of you guys tomorrow, and then back here at the same time on Friday, 12 p.m. Central Time. That is 5 p.m. UTC. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion. Drink honey? Yeah. I've been drinking honey.